Good morning. I don't know if you can see me, but we're going to Tesco's because my dog's poorly. Now, I bought her different food than her normal one. Her typical one was out of stock. Basically, we're going to get her normal one. It's 9 a.m. I just did a bit of work. So, going to big Tesco's, coming back, doing more work, gym, have to join a call at 1, and then work. And then I'm going to my partner's tonight because she's got a bed coming tomorrow, so I'm going to help her put that up tomorrow. Anyways, me and my partner are going to Tally's Farm on Saturday, so I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, basically, it's like this Halloween like event thing that like you go to and like people just jump out at you and just try to scare the shit out of you, which is exciting. I feel like this one's going to be scarier than... I've only went to one other one, which was Thorpe Park. So... that one was scary, but I feel like this one's going to be scarier because it's smaller. And like in Thorpe Park, you can kind of get away a little bit and like have a bit of a break from the scary people. So I am shitting myself a little bit for that. So hello. We have some... Nola feels better, by the way. I gave her right food this time because they had it in stock. So you're feeling better. So we have some sourdough with a bit of salt on and butter. And a banana. Pre-gym, I'm not really hungry in the morning, so I just typically have something like that just, you know, doesn't make me feel like I'm dying. No, that was right on my face. So I'm gonna have that, have some more water, and yeah, then we'll be on the way to the gym. That energy drink there definitely got me through that session, but this is my push day. They typically all look the same unless I get really bored, which sometimes I do. I'll just swap like really small parts, but I'm trying to get stronger on my dumbbell movements, especially my incline presses. Now, I haven't touched 14s in ages, and I felt quite good, to be fair. But yeah, I had to put on a really good song for this. It was scary, but I definitely got it up. And I think if sometimes your training doesn't scare you, then you're just doing it wrong. And by the way, I did the same thing. I still go into like bad habits. For example, just not being scared of my training for a long period of time. And it definitely made me plateau. Like I was looking at previous videos of me from like a year ago, and I was always kind of scared of my training. I would say a bit too much. I was definitely overtraining at that point. So now it's just like trying to balance everything. And I feel like I'm in a good place for that now. So yeah, good set. A big mistake I always see with tricep exercises and just movements in general is a lot of people, including me, always did like push down movements. So like straight bar cable push down or rope push downs, anything like that, or dips, or just anything like that, to be fair. And a lot of people forget about the overhead movements. So long story short, make sure you're doing both. Obviously make sure everything is slow and controlled. I think that's kind of a staple now. I feel like everyone kind of knows that, but as long as you are enjoying the movements that you do, you're cushy. I feel like a lot of people get confused of like, what's the best exercises? But if you do everything right in the most optimal way possible and you don't enjoy it, then you're not going to be consistent, and then that's not very optimal, is it? But speaking of enjoying your training, sometimes I find it boring doing like normal sets and reps. So I do something called a drop set, which I'll show you. So first weight, hard, hit a rep range to failure, and then what we're going to do is go to failure here. Oh, I can't do any more. Then we're going to drop the weight. Bosh. Drop it. Do the same thing and repeat that. Now you can do a couple sets of this. I just think 2's fine. So obviously make sure the first one's a heavier weight and then drop it once. Then you're good. But yeah, some people like to drop it more than once. I just think that there's no point. It's up to you. Feel it for yourself. Get the idea for yourself, and then try different things. But anyways, lateral raise, staple. If you don't have this in your push day or upper days, get them in there. If you want that like good solid upper body look, you need to have width, which is obviously where the lateral raise comes in. Yeah, push day, very difficult, but I love it. I love it, darlings. Here is my food. Excuse the mess of my whole room. I've just came in and I am in a bit of a rush, but that looks ass. I can promise you, it tastes good, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time to do this. Shut up. Yes, you do. You're just being a bit of a wet wipe. On the screen, I will show you how long that took me to make. 7 minutes. Darling, we all have 7 minutes. 7 whole minutes that took me to make. You are joking if you say you don't have time.